Hi,
Hi, Jean. Nice to meet you. Can you hear me well?
very nice to meet you too. Yes, I can hear you well. How
Yeah,
about you? Can you hear me?
yeah. Yes, I can hear you very well. Sorry for
Cool.
being late. I was trying to connect my.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. These things happen. It's just if the next student calls on time, I will have to leave just a bit early. I will try to postpone as much as possible if that's
There's no
okay.
problem. No problem.
Okay, thank you
You
so
know what?
much.
You know what? If you were redhead, I would call you Jean Grey.
Ah, that makes so much sense. Yes. I've always wanted to be a redhead actually, but I'm not sure if it would fit my skin or my face, you know?
Yeah, you can try sometime just
Yeah.
for a short time.
Yeah, I just need the courage because it's not easy to just dye your hair orange really quickly. You need to wait for like 9 hours at a hairdresser at least.
Yeah, and
So
I think that it's a lot of chemics there.
yeah, right. I just hope that the result would be worth it though, because otherwise you would just throw away 9 hours of your life minimum into the trash, and
Nine
that would
hours.
be
I didn't know that was that much. It's a
yeah,
long time.
at least 9 hours at a hairdresser in order for my hair to turn into orange or red the way that Jean Grey's hair is.
Yeah, I think that men don't know about it. Just women.
Yeah. Alrighty. So tell me a bit about yourself. This is our first conversation, so let's get to know each other.
Yeah, that's our first time. My name is Iago. That's how it's pronounced. And I am 24. I live in Rio, in Brazil.
Okay.
When I turned 18, I enlisted in the military, and uh, in the past 6 years, I've been working. I worked there, and in the beginning of this month, I of the last month in March, I changed my job, and I'm working in an investment office.
Okay. Wow. It's been a whirlwind for you. I'm also 24, but I haven't done half of the things that you have. I am a
Actually,
translator.
actually,
Yes.
actually, I am an intern there, and I
Uh-huh.
study production engineering at college.
Okay. What engineering in college?
I think that most foreign people call it manufacturing engineering, not production.
Oh, okay. Manufacturing. Okay. And so what is it must have like a vast area, right? You must be working in, well, you're studying a huge field. So what is it exactly that manufacturing production people do?
Yeah, it's not a very specific engineering like
Yeah.
electrical, civil, or
Right.
data science or something like that. The people who study production engineering, they are prepared to enhance uh, uh, ways of uh, processes of any type of field. They could work in the field of economics, financial, even in factories. Uh, we pick a little bit of each engineering, and we know the notions of everything.
So you're the person that everyone sort of looks for in every kind of field. You're going to be the indispensable person of every team because you know about so much.
Yeah, people say that a production engineer never is unemployed. So we could work in every area, and we could
Yeah.
uh, uh, pick a specific subject after our degree.
Yeah, you're so lucky. Okay. And how did you decide on such a guarantee degree? So how did you find this? Because before you, I didn't even hear about manufacturing production or engineering, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the I would say the youngest engineer field of engineering. And before the middle, before the high school, and I getting into the military, I also didn't know about this field, this degree. But I liked the field of engineering, and I searched a little bit, and I found this one that's not a very specific, and I could I could I could be a specialist after that. After I get into the market.
I especially love career paths that have so much growth and so many options for you. I don't like anything that just requires you to do the same thing over and over and over again. I feel like you could go and grow in any way, any path that you would like. So you're very, very lucky, and I think that it was a great choice on your behalf. So congratulations.
Yeah, and we are in the beginning of our lives, and we could choose other paths, other ways to go.
Yeah, definitely. I'm currently in the process of changing my career myself. I'm a translator, and I'm kind of tired of translating. And so I want to be in a career that will allow me to learn continuously. You would probably ask, but translation, don't you learn languages? Don't you learn about new aspects of the languages? The answer would be no, because it's basically, you don't even have to think in those languages anymore, because everything is so procedure. Everything is just, you know, you get used to.
I assume that. Sorry to interrupt you, but
No, it's
I
okay.
assume that in the beginning it's very exciting, but when you go deep there, it gets boring, and you think that you want more. You want a more challenging field.
Exactly. I've worked in like the legal documents, and I've also worked with medical documents as well. And after a while, because those terms, they're set in stone, you don't really put in your creativity when translating. I'm sorry?
What did you say? What in stone? What was that?
Set in stone. Set in stone. So set in stone means it's there. It's not going away. It's the same, basically, right?
I thought
So
that you have said two different things.
no, set in stone. So there's like, for example, for United Nations documents, in order to translate into every different language, there is a certain user's guide manual, like translation manual, and they have decided on certain words for certain words. So in English, if it's A, in Turkish, it's supposed to be B, not C, not D, but it's going to always be B. So you get used to memorizing and using B all the time, that it doesn't give you the opportunity to
And
actually
you were not able to be free and put your personality there.
Yeah, exactly. And I just got bored, kind of. So yeah, and we'll and
You said that you in the processing of changing
yeah.
the area. What are your intentions? What do you intend to do?
To be honest, I want to do so many things because I feel like I'm not just someone who's cut out for one job. I feel like I can do everything, you know? Currently,
You're a multitasking person.
I'm sorry?
Are you a multitasking person?
So much. I had a half-hour break right before you, and I was eating. And while eating, I was cleaning. I was taking care of my dogs. I gave them treats, and then I cleaned the countertops. As you can see, it's like sparkling right here. And yeah, just I threw in a load of clothes to wash while I was working, and yeah, just sitting there and not doing anything is not for me. And so I want to pursue software engineering. Currently that's what I'm working on. I'm learning computer languages. So again, languages. But it's kind of important how the person codes. So every person has a different style of coding, which I think makes everyone's code unique. And so that's where my creativity is going to come in. And I'm pretty excited for it. In the future, I would like to work in like fashion and this and that, but we still have time for that.
Yeah, right now, are you getting into any specific language, code language, or in because in college I learned
Mhm.
something,
What did you learn?
the C language, and
C is
I
so
sometimes
difficult.
I studied Python by myself.
That's pretty good. Python is easy to learn because it's so user friendly. It's such a beginner friendly language, but C is not like that. C is like the king's language. And before C, I was actually into Java. I feel like I
Yeah,
understood
well,
Java.
I was talking to a friend of mine these days, and he's also he said to me, he told me that he's also interning in a company, and
Mm-hmm.
he told me that he learned uh, Java
Yeah.
for uh, he started learning uh, a few years ago, and he
Mm-hmm.
became pro in it. And when he enrolled in the company, he already learned another language in 1 month. But I think it's not
Whoa.
possible.
No, it is possible, especially if you understand the logic. I think that once you learn one language, it's easy to adapt to the rest of them. For example, in Java, it's system out print ln, and then you do whatever, and then you do that, right? But in C, it's print f of print
Yeah.
f. Yeah.
I
So
am I
you,
am I am I am more used with this one.
yeah, Prince F. It's weird because I feel like I understand hard more. If it's more complex, then I understand it better. But oddly, I'm just not understanding C. I'm trying, but it's just, yeah. Java is my language.
I had to have a lot of help during this discipline, this subject, the C language.
Yeah. What did you have trouble with the most when learning C?
The the logic part. Sometimes I had to uh, we had to do um, some complex tasks, and
Mm-hmm.
I would get stuck sometimes, and I I needed help.
Yeah. I am currently completing a certificate program on EDX by Harvard, and they give out these homework assignments every week, and I'm on week 3, I think, and I already put sent in like my problem set, but the lab homework was just so difficult. It kind of knocked me out for like a week. I haven't been able to go back on my homework for the past week now because I was just avoiding it. I'm like, oh, this is so hard. How am I supposed to do it? And I'm waiting for inspiration to come through.